Busafo Michiano, the Quaba, Midina Cono Bendaco, and the Begra Fiada, and to talk to me, Bahache, and Awada, okay, and Awada. So, welcome everyone, welcome. Once a while, Baha, we didn't come on to baby Obiano, Bonkrofama, yes, program, and life one. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then it can be far. The very things that you need for success. The very things that you need for success. And normal bakumi and sabia also wunya. Na a normal so wunye many times you're even aware is that you nibi and intina yebre wabra boymo. Inti agwaba. Won't tell your books in the bida mame for being chero. Utobi ababo because nimdia no ane de bobra so nimdia nya abraboro hu so we sales systems unto a book no be there be sales systems we should look for copies and buy or Amazon and so be a lot of them or commercial and kind. So this is growth the books na actually no and the same beka was me bebre this is real estate, this is reset, building yourself through African history. Build yourself through African history. There's a self-investment. So one kasa wo show mukena usua de na watimida bobra akowanim. This is financial freedom, and there is financial intelligence. We free him na se unim dia wosika honu so a wanya nim dia fofra obebre sanete. And this is African advantage. Mumu bebre si hwe ni Ghana. Do up visa sa unya bi still of him. So you are some Sigari Chagu, Sigana Namo say, because what you assume if ye, board no pot say trim when you're aware, you're just not aware. This is unlimited opportunities. An entrepreneur's booklet, creative. It is for creative, tough, and independent minds. If you're not creative, if you're not tough, and if you're not independent in thinking, you can develop that. This is resilience. Nti okoye ba komi anu bia nkoye no so wonya biem wani abere den wo se aban na wo wani akobu no na aban to no maya na aban to no maya na wa to no maya obere. And this is a streamline how to teach yourself money. And any part of the pesca as on India or Sika Honum fat into was a bebresa when you be a empire. This is perspective, how to develop the mindset to start and build a business. Perspective is almost like 10 years now. It's very archie. Almost 10 years now. Tiakwaba, baby, I have free piano. Now, watch you know me, baby, I have free. And so, my name is Kwabno Bendako. Welcome. Adeba kwa mani pabibre and brabo nkoye lack of clarity in thinking, lack of direction, lack of clarity in thinking, lack of direction. Otu enia yemranti enia maba wad bibre no. Utim se bomadwe ne munte sa brabo ne si o mani so no munya nte ase. So obu okra so a wadwe ne no china pe onwen daache. Mze yedi ankasa wo pese obo abrabo na di ya obi a wadi ye bia wo pe ne bia no odwen kwa chiri odwen daache esene enne ne wo china pe zo nti zo pese odi ye na odwen afi ne mfie miensa na se wo pese otuloto wo mo timi bo homo den pa no bo mfie du na ste wo dadwen mfie duo no no dadwen and wo wo sa subani bia wo mo ne di ye sense of direction. What you can see is that a lot of our youth are very much confused. And to go and say, "Oko school no be a not TV." So when you adwuma nyɛ. Oko school no be a na fi opevisa den. And we train then we china ya decisions be brought him so mu take many times with him said these are not database decisions that they make. They just matter say yes Dubai sika ho but one year research one year view was that normal was work. Matter say Canada work America work who so be kind of TikTok was that normal. And you unko a ma me no papa gira the same thing abusia koko ni akoton. Yes and go free hands work ba bia obedi na no meti asem bi na mere hoy. Say papa panyine ba o ye di ba mfie aduasa adusia 60 years. Oye adwuma Ghana how or school and it was baby be our height. It was what Tony V and why didn't make a trouble. And there's a papa cry sabi and make his decision. And our brand here, when you're more brandy be. And many times you won't know before no the area information is see a table, see a TMI information be no they are in chunks, they are not really coordinated into teams. Say no man be bro ha dimrika but we china bones and so no now we until the entire sabi wa bra bodon ko is because what hwe no munyante sa information ekuta onusha information ekuta ono eswa. And the other thing is that uni butai bebre papa BS when so na uni mu kwan so a wo so fa so a wo de ba brabo na we obi so a wo dwen na gu a na waponim de so on said the panel do no waponim de wo ponim de pe abrabo no ABC basa. It is all your brand here, particularly those of you between your 20s and 30s. Those of you between your 20s and 30s, whether it's all Ghana or Tiabrochire, we be binia. This is the time to develop yourself. This is the time to get the right kind of knowledge. This is the time to get right kind of direction for your life. This is the time to decide what you want to be. This is the time. Many times we are just following visa. We are just looking for job. You're just looking for degrees, employment, salaries, without really staging the foundation that we have to build this life on. And as a matter of fact, so will be a build the foundation or the year. These are the things that you have to work on. You have to work on your self-confidence. Your self-confidence. The other thing is your African consciousness. Because we have replaced our consciousness with religiousness. So a lot of our people are just religious, but they are not conscious as Africans. Say, I didn't know. So BBC what in the religion in the hymn so ceremony so some sumuni so Christoni, particularly Christopher. BBC and the Bible say and I don't know. It was say Yamube identity, but across Africa now call other countries and other tribes. Many of them they use their consciousness as a group to make decisions. So the Chinese are trying to do that. The Europeans have been trying to do that. The Arabs have been trying to do that. But when it comes to the African, they make decisions devoid of their Africanness. Those who pesika and faho ebioko biotims Africa yen so no mo so still obeko. Because of lack of self-confidence as an African and lack of consciousness as an African. So there's no African identity, really. Yamube bro wa yenibi from your din to your casa and yes some ye be chirese ya po ye ho. Na sebe adeba go zo hu ni say so ada wo be ju ho di se wo ye nipa na nyame abo ye no. Sa da no na wo start say wo bobra. And is a wonyam level a wode wajo ho di na wajo ho tum so yetuntuma ntira wo so we university wa she China sa o so adwuma wo ye enye o but still wo say okrom hwini ho obi wa no ka kire ye say okrom hwini ho a that's it because you don't have that. And so build that. The other thing I will hear a proper financial education. You move bebre no Africa you need proper financial education. In Africa, we are seeing because of lack of proper financial education. School no nchero, TV so nchero. And I said, Obusiano kran mumu bebre o ha Obusiano kran ya nchero mo ho. And to answer, wo bobra so obenye sika obedi. But woni ehho akande ene ho nimde ene ho nyansa ultimate tutu sika. Wodi pesika ni bi kura na eden. Na kakra ba wo sanu sukura so wo ho ban na ultimate abobra no sukura so ya sep. And you bonze wodi oyin nyina ukosua carpenter, ukosua mechanic, zo ho oye tre, oye doctor, oye lawyer, oye engineer, oye politician, but sika ho ntete ya pa no won hye da nya bisa. Nsere nya bi tu bonze sika de ba mu a to da bi kura sika ko wonya bi kura na so nya kakra so a utimi se normal wodwen fa sika ho ne de ode ye no eje so wonya sika ho ntete ye. Na emu bebre no so wonya sa ntete na de zo betimanya bi. Entite ni ye kopesa nimde no intentionally, especially between your 20 and your 30. Kopesa nimde na obetimi da tutu sika se me menye ho achinye. Oh bosin ya boy want me antua. Unya sika no 10,000 adekoto ofu. Ba ko na adekoje asase. Ba ko so da koma correction ma wadi. So because so te asori dem se nyam be shira no. Into on to this kasem ye woni budget, woni plan bia, woni structure bia no an say o gidi se dachi bi obeye ye. So they say ade ba go so ba di pasa di ye. E say what be a friend business and investment ase. Your friend business and investment what ase. So opezo di ya Ezebia akatua de ye to be di ye talk asidan ye die is more than akatua is more than what talk atramu anaze usidan ye die e kazo bi di ye a wono no hia akatua asa na wabobra enye dan ba ko nye ka ba ko asem ye ka watimi atoto no ma ye kase we odefo bi enu ho a sebi ye ka ba ko asem ye ka so enti the credit says anim dey one yan in tema abrabo no mane basa. So if you want to plan to locate to structure and build your life, these are kind of information that you need. The kind of information that you need. So kusha school now or school no way or could be I could confuse you come African school confusion. Because the do and then 10% your bronism who or the yachiro school or 2 year whom be on 14. No credit catch all. But I say when you only for be our continue and I'm fighting beko. But when we know what you know say a dana. And the affair was a copper for. Na baby a yen kyerɛ wi ase nkyerɛ kɔ fa so die because wi ase pɛ sɛ control wo wi ase pɛ sɛ wo fa wo nomum wi ase sie ahyehyɛ no no e pɛ sɛ ye fa wo libra enti na wi ase nkyerɛ sie die enti sɛ wan kasa wan nya nto ho so sɛ me amekɔ akɔhwehwɛ kwan me fa so die a wo rebe ho enti so woni bra abre esam sia nkrofo yen twai wo ye ni bra abre na wo so pass o pass ye yo that pass wie na so ko nkrofo bi nya first class 20 years in Abrabon 10. And did I some of your fair class? Assembly a who dear would to me do a braboy, ye. Knowing what to do with your life and knowing what is of priority in life, what is of importance in life. Many people don't know what is important in life. They argue what is important and they actually live a lot of their lives for that which will not save them when they are important is when you are in your weakest moment. Your weakest moment. Most people are in their weakest moment and they become beggars. When you are in your weakest moments, baby, out to why you say area bowanas assembly. Many times, see area bowanas will seek assembly corana. It will call hospital, papa. Area bowanas will be a men or cranas will seek assembly. When you be a help. By area bowanas, we here. And so one of the things I would say with a normal braba uboy, but I want to you and if you will seek assembly. This year was no professional when did change now. I did go any baby or person or train as opposite or Canada, there's a opposite or America, opposite or Kuwait, and ya bring you know. So why to me a nyansa and to seek a semia in your weakest moment. A be in so into a chess or penning dear be a bit more to seek a semia. Business and investment and a my dear day. Eba. Business and investment and a may ba go for be much why you debate especially those we call professionals and middle class won't be a debate is come from the church was come from who is a one won't check at you and sign what or car won't check at you and sign what your rent won't check at you and sign our Marco school won't check at you and sign what your electricity bill won't check at you and sign a sebe what you be what me atoto no ma ye nti wo so mo ye serious wa brabo mu no omo what we call investment what we call and normal wo mo do musika hihye mu a e de mfa so ba a wo fo mo wedi no wo mo hya asentem na wo mo nya sante ase nentem na wo se bibia beba ne se bia no wo bobo no de hwesa kwan no so de wo so da ye no sa no ma no na dwen ma no so kopim so de be 60 years wo ko retirement na fi na no ko hwesa net Oko retirement David and Oko Resonate. So David Oko and Dafu be so one. Yarabia bon Nafeni a copesra collection. You see a mate back when you're cancer to be a physical camera. Some red away Jumanes got away. Because a normal knows the here was an Adrian Consulo. Nadian Consulti says, why yet? Sabi Mobo or stress this in la Sulala. Neda koheno it basa nti wo sha brabona se a oso hu se bibia wo toto bia no sika no edi mu hakotene pa nti wo hihye wo no ma wotimi hihye wo sika sem ya abrabona wo ko anim tem Utimi hyehyɛ wo sikasɛm yi a wokɔ nim ntɛm nti nimdeɛ ne nɔɔma bebree a wosua no ɛsɛ bɛyɛ a bɛma wo sikasɛm atɔ yɛ ntɛm ɛboa papapapapapapapa nti mɛmfa ni agorɔ nkurɔfoɔ bi atwa wura agu yɛ so abibifoɔ ama yɛni de biribiara akyi apart from deɛ bɛma yɛtumi atoto sikasɛm yi akɔ yɛnim Ghana wotumi sɛ Americafoɔ kasa the third world country developing country wiase what is a countries na yɛsɛ ɔmo sika no ɔmo bɔ ɔmo so dwa da ɔmo passport koraa no ɔmo hia visa because yɛsɛ ɔmo abɔ ɔmo ho mmɔden ɔmo sikasɛm yɛ nti ɔmo sɛ wiase na kasa no there is a class and it's that wo as an individual so push you home if it's a poverty class no nti ɛno deɛ fa ho course a woyɛ university fa ho adwuma a woyɛ osikasɛm deɛ wɔ so wa to no yie na sɛ wan to no yie pɛ abrabɔ no unhu so a ɛden unhu so nti pɛ saa nimdeɛ na yɛde toto osikasɛm yɛ no na medwɛn sɛ tete ne bebree de ama yɛ sɛ before no ɛyi saa nɔma de free etrim nti yɛadwɛn nkɔ so ntɛm nti ho sɛ yɛn no nipa de bebree hwɛ sɛ si dwen fa sika ho yɛdwen sɛ daakye bi ebe yɛdwen sɛ wɔkyena nko ametime de yie yɛdwen sɛ nyame wo nsɛm na ɛwɔ yɛdwen sɛ yɛadamfo bi ba bɛboa yɛntimi strategically yɛntimi hyehyɛ yɛ nɔɔma ɛmpɛ nimdeɛ bi ɛne skills ebi a yɛn yɛbɛtumi atoto yɛ o because yɛdi ɛyɛ skills is knowledge is clarity right decision makings obi a otimi make the right decisions one na otimi hyehyɛ ne sikasɛm yɛ yɛmu bebree nsɛm a yɛaka fa look at the things that we are very obsessed with wo yɛ man mu ha before so free Nigeria so Ghana so Cote d'Ivoire baabi a wobɛkɔ bi ahwɛ nɔɔma a yɛde ahyɛ tirim a yɛni abrɛ ho dedi mu akɔtene ɛyɛ sɛ politicians no yɛ party ba power yɛbɛwɛne baako so ɛde abrɛ na sɔre so de baako so pɛ law certificate or kɔyɛ PhD saa nɔɔma no a na ɛwɔ yɛni so meanwhile wiase ankasa na wohwɛ mu a deɛ wɔsɛ nka yɛni wɔ soɔ ɛyɛ sɛ yɛpɛ nimdeɛ a bɛtumi ama yɛafa biribi na yɛaproduce no yɛde aboa society no woproduce biribi solutions product services na wode aboa society no nsase na nyame de ama yɛ no yɛkɔyɛ so biribi mpɔnkyene na ntwie na nkurɔfoɔ yɛ no yɛni brɛ ɛkɔyɛ biribi wɔ so yɛkreti nɔɔma a nipa hia a so bɛba mfa so ɔno pa na wɔsɛ ka wode hyɛ w'anim o wode hyɛ otirim ba wo sɛ yɛn bibifoɔ no saa nɔɔma no nyina ne yɛni so o deɛ ni wɔ so yɛ visa deɛ ni wɔ so sɛ obi bɛfa yɛ adwuma deɛ ni wɔ so ne sɛ makɔyɛ me masters makɔyɛ PhD ne yɛde ato TV so deɛ ni wɔ so ne sɛ me party aba power manya assemblyman district chief executive minister baako so sɛ yɛahyɛ de sɔfo ɛhɔ na bibifoɔ nam o ɛna wohwɛ Chinafoɔ yɛ baabi ɔmo nam ne yɛ different they are building factories they are looking for knowledge they are looking for sales they are constantly improving their lives and those are the things that we've been trying to do on our platforms sɛ yɛtwe adwene ba nɔɔma ehia a yɛde di yɛ so o abrabɔ mu nyɛ nko ana wodi yɛ o sɛ bɛyɛ a wo so my friends say wo abrabɔ no bɛkɔ n'anim na wo busua akɔ n'anim na yɛ man yi so akɔ n'anim ɛno ne yɛtwe adwene aba soɔ sɛ nipa no bɛdi yɛ a wo so ɔma adwene no deɛ da mu no ɛyɛ papa wo sɛ nimdeɛ na da nipa di tirim na ɛkɔ n'anim sɛ nipa no nimdeɛ kɔ n'anim ɛfa ne ho na ɛfa ne society na ne nɔɔma a wo so wonya skills a wo so wonya no ɔde yɛ the most important things wɔ abrabɔ mu ɛnyɛ visa ɛnyɛ mepɛ school mepɛ sɛ obi fa m'adwuma ɛno nko ara na yɛn adwene that is why and that kind of sports entertainment a lot of political activities and religious activities ɛhɔ a na yɛn nam Joe say discussing normal and normal I say in here one take rank and yeshe and no okay social media so okay TV so okay radio so look at the things that we discuss. So the very things that we've been discussing have created a people who are very much confused, who don't have direction, who lack sense of purpose, who lack identity, who lack self-confidence, and who are waiting for somebody to give them jobs, looking for visa, somebody to hold their hands. Because information about your trimono sabe si ate Ghana si ate abrojire seme Ghana ni ote Ghana ni ote abrojire omunyina dukadaya o meboa ko TikTok so hwe normal yedi akire normal yedi akire ne creative value intini yenim de ne bebre no enkonanim to bonse nkrofo bi beye yakodi akire to bonse betra ha na China fo abebie mo e betra ha na South Africa fo abebie we e betra ha no ma bie factory na fi akotwera application ye pebia ye with our first class Edentia, because we have created a people who don't have any sense of direction, sense of purpose, and who are very much obsessed with things that are not relevant, and who have short-term in thinking. And no na was say yes sesano. Nti dawuro bebre aye boy nyina no yes sesa adwen no. Because obetima sesa nipa, obetima sesa man we da ache a. Yes also sesa nipa na omutim na adwen. And is ultimate sesa nipa na adwen a, and o man da ache sesa. Se nipa na adwen sesa ya, o man da ache ntimi sesa man nyi. It's as simple as that. If the people are still thinking the old way of thinking, where they are waiting for somebody to support them, give them help, give them job, give them the visa. Look at the things that are very much important to us, the things that we discuss, the things that we are very much obsessed with. Maybe I will say, Sanity, Abra would tell our own sassy way in our ho. Now, Timmy to himself, Shani, a chromha. We've been at DB beside my information, they could be brave for so it's the moment information. One of the things that whose information they could have on the confusion. Look at the young generation. And some of moka. And no one money home. Or more that you say no mosi huno. And no natural information about them or money. So information they become confident. Omunyo mujiti. Sika kuta more monshino. Omun ni research. The way juma so the no kore. And a year juma what in yet in a year juma. Now one nepe. Or drain that. Now, what time be a one nama will shed you bit me dear ye. Abua fufro, no de abuane mine. No cassa so him so cassa. Senipa. O can crunch him. O can summer bit mamma, or no so feeling in champion also could be. And no nature say Nipano, Umanyanti fufro. Maybe I imagine say, or see a boss ada no more because and yet. O tra taxi mo nkoma taxi driver need no nkrahye nim uko teacher ne a mo staff come room he nkoma amodi o na fofo a no mo nyina di police he nkoma amodi nyina ne se ade papa bia ne mai mo o so free mind mo na ko ba bi foforo wo TV so ansema ye discuss no o ko asori via ye je passport aboso mpaye so enti normally bebre wo ha wo hu se ye discuss e kire se nipa no content and information that is available to them is not right, and it is our duty to change that information. The moment you change the knowledge base of any people, you have changed their life forever. And that's what we've been trying to do. That's why we have all these books that we have perspective. That's why we have streamline. That's why we have resilience. These things are tools that change people's mind. And the moment the mind is switched, the life is switched forever. So, and to say, yɛnyina na ɔsɛ gyeto ho so sɛ woto ani a no mani bobro ha sis de yɛdwen ho no mfa so ni so, and the moment I yɛdwen saa no ma no ho no da akye ne nyɛ, but yɛtimi sesa no pɛ da akye ne bɛyɛ yɛ. And into the brate a wɔ ha no yɛka kyerɛ sɛ you don't have to be confused. Penimdeɛ a bɛtima ma watoto abrabɔ yi no ano no, so abrabɔ no na yɛ na penimdeɛ a bɛtima ma watoto abrabɔ yi afɛ otimi sɛ wo sɔre a wo plan unim said that bia no e be ye because what to no maye, and is a takunkuta na unsu because unim say obetma to no maye wo hwe wo ho a skills be na wo so uni skills bia we investi uni skills bia obi ahia enu ntina wonya adwuma nye. What it means is that kope bibi sua se fabrication akosua engine bi na betima ya we mechanical engineering uti kumase ko so obi amfa wadwuma mi wa so ame wo ho machines they go on. So what the whole echo friends baby more heavy duty machines and as more light duty machines, industrial machines, go for fabricating normal. Also we mechanical engineer will come university. And ka obeti me do ho akoto be 2 years because ya church normal kakra school ko woni better was see hu. Because that is the level of industry that we have for machines. We don't have car manufacturing plants. How many? We don't have plants that are manufacturing anything mechanical. And so the basic that we have is swami. Mechanics. Ko fabricators here. Now the wakotum. Unim sika omoji. So we national service now ko town also ko control motor spare parts wo kra na osua ya. Samre nka ko Korea ba. Nka ko China. Unim musa abon se na for start now build the industry. Also akoye civil engineering. O pe construction company kese bia fa obi amfa. Contractor we are on a war gates no ko join no kusua. That's how you build your life. But instead of that, what doing is oh visa then PF Ghana. Now okwa obesamba. So also your marketing, what your marketing or say then the administrator. Ko baby and crofort ton no man ko hobby. Because that is the level of our industry. The industries that we have, those are the levels. The sad thing is that normally people are church or school, no. You know, what you say, oh bros are industries in so. And that's a challenge. And so maybe they be here, but the more to baby. Say fabricators are not hakotum. Say painting abisuano kusuyan. Say block laying abisuano osuyan. So be industries in one. That's where you go. And what do school not to baby na kusua some normal way? After once the Savior the cry is open. As a matter of fact, if you go to any economy at all, the people who are controlling the weight of that economy is not those on salary. It's those with businesses. Tiniye. Obabe jino yansa fo babe ka nyina na be business. E won ka ho wo de kope wo salary in Nigeria katua. Eye. But ye ka wo mo a omutimi enye sika mo masomju wo mo. Omo ye provision shop owners. Omo kofa kakofri Mauritania or so hwan aba. Omo ko techimai kofa ngo ebeton. Omo ko ton broni wa omo ton spare parts. Omo do koko banche. Omo ne yeye. Why ye tia wo ka no sebe wo de hwe half a. Says hasem no to trimun temwa. Udie. Now the sad thing is that more school is asking when the moon hunintem. Mube jet yes the muhia na kwa. And those are buying for the juman to person this are buying juman ye debi. So when you are clear in your thinking, these things you know them. And you change your life easily. And the earlier I will be way, the better for you. So for you to structure your life, get the right kind of information. If you don't have the right kind of information, you cannot build that right life that you want. And it's so sad. South Africans, baby, yenye ya dream say, ye penim dia ebesesa ya brabo. Nti ye pesen krofo bi wesamaye, ye dia hye enum ye mpese ye be ye dia se no, ebe kan no mpe no. Edwumaten no, krofo bi ama ye ntete te se de obi na wo so ye adwuma no hyehye maye. Ye ya na wo se koye nti wo ya branch wa pesa nim tie no. Memfe ni agro. Pesa nim tie no. Jetum sem nim tie no mini bi. Wo obi anka onye confused. Sa abrabɔ no mu ayɛ te na wotwe ne nsiso a saa nimdeɛ na yɛde hyehyɛ abrabɔ ma yɛasomdwe no wonya bi kɔpɛ bi ɛnyɛ sunsun bi na ɛyɛ o ɛnyɛ sunsun bi na ɛyɛ o da nimdeɛ na abɔ wɔ no kura da mɛka kyerɛ no ɛnyɛ sunsun bi na ɛyɛ wɔ wo pa wo de ka jetum sɛ mɛkɔ akɔpɛ nimdeɛ foforɔ amɛtimi deɛ asua atoto me nɔma yɛ the moment ɛwɔ saa nimdeɛ na atoto nɔma yɛ no wonya frustrated bi mu da ɛto da bi kura oni taku oni sempoa so still. Because of what plan, what strategy, what clear thinking, you have sense of purpose, sense of direction, clarity of thought. Wabra bonus is sikakura ni wabra any enkuta sisi akura unso. Because those are the things that many padiye. Great work ethics, self-confidence, your ability to plan and connect with people, speak positively. Long term in thinking, and your lotto, and your man bet. So what sound no money be nasa what to no me ya. It's just a matter of time. Wabra bono besi sansi and they may kind of say, yeah, you know, san samuna a basic was ye nyina ye huni ado to abrabono. Sebe ye free society nim. Inti mo be brene sa no ma we no kra ye mo se no na ye building blocks a ye de bo abrabo ekoye. A lot of us don't. Even if you have them, you don't really think that that is what your life is built on. Many of us, we don't even think that if you work hard, it's a good indication. Say, "Bet my yes." See a boss ka hombaya, a bit me. So only panam nasa or kind of creature that bit me. So what transaction our brabo plan or life no. Sanoman would do any DH they bit me. And as a matter of fact, in the absence of those things, it's very much tough that you do well in life. So, enti me den de kwapna obeda ko so unhwe video da ane de agya to ho se bodawuro se be ya bibine na adwen be ba ho so na wo ho se baby obi obetimi de ayi. As a matter of fact, baby ani krom wo no ni krom ya Ghana haya we ye mododo no haya na ebedi enti wo hwehwe no ma wo so hu na wo de die wa ha o de ase hwehwɛ saa normal no na yɛ wadwen sɛ wode wo ho kɔto school mu wosua yɛdie yɛsua ɛnyɛ magic yɛdie yɛ mmɔmpa yɛnya daabi ɛno na meyɛ sure sɛ ɔsɔfo bi wɔ ha wɔ ne boafo but sɛ woto ani na wohwɛ deɛ mmeranteɛ no yɛ na wohwɛ how confused and how frustrated a lot of them are and the level of mpaeɛ a yɛbɔ no is so clear. So that's not the answer. It is true. We are not saying you can pray whatever you want, but yedie and any sahon. So don't tell us, so we have replaced a lot of, lack of responsibility. You can't replace your irresponsibleness with your religion. In that case, you create a confused people who will never take responsibility for anything. So if you're looking for people who take responsibility, it's not us. God will do it. The government will do it. Somebody else will do it. When are you going to take responsibility? That this is my life. My lack of knowledge, my lack of the right skill set, my lack of great work ethics, my impatience, my ingratitude, my lack of sense of direction. It is my responsibility to change them. Replace them with knowledge. Replace them with skill. Replace them with endurance. Replace them with good character. If you build those things, then you are going to be successful. But in the absence of those, you struggle. And you cannot replace those things with visa and degrees. No. So, until tieni especially what is me. Obi uni wofa uni suwa biya wo biya mfa ho tokrom ba bi din na fa wasoto fom na de ye kan tie nipa ni bebre afa de ye kan omode nsesa o mabrabo unam krom unam ba bi ye social media handles nipa ni bebre wa tokro bi abefam bi abon se na no menam kumase ba bi patase abrante ba ko woso ono wo free mo seanse ho ba bi na friend is aí amanzi o se ba bi sa ane na no utim say boy no e bi kura Jesus no wie was boss ye tie wo kasa nyina utim say we tie wo so wahye ye tie na say kura me na me go dealer say first time who say na me sika no say matimi aboabo sika na no ma bi adwuma me si abronsan formation. The difference between men, the difference between people is the information that they possess. Information. And so that's why it's very easy to control people and make them slaves by the information that you allow them to get. Human being is nothing but the information that they're exposed to. In Samayate, no. And then our boy say the same with your financial information, with your business information, with your life. So before be brave, bonfia. Yan cancer pam fire home. Is a moon gone a cafe home. To also what my any bra say, I was a quabroche, Hiniha. And so did ya. When Jessica was so still, as a co. Cementra. Bakoso so abrochire won himsa abrochire nem fama no opeso obafie wo ma mese memma wo fa mo se memma krakra Ghana de enye nyonye Ghana na enye is the information that they have. Enye Ghana na enye is the information that they have, which is wrong. And I dare tell you that information na ye wo no enye nti emaye mudie ye wo ye ni nso de ye wo na ye nkamfo ye ho na oye gitum se wo se ye nkoa ma nkrofo nti wo ma me no pese wo ye akoa ba broni all your life na ni age wo panyin no pese wo ye akoa nti no wo se wo fa ba ko wo bɔ modern pa wo sisi hotels wo ha wo bobra enso wo ka kire wo se memma even though wo tia brochiro bi kura paper kura wo ni bi enso wo se kwasi memma wo Ghana de eden pa so sisi hotels wo ha. So because information ekuta bibini no is 90% set on you becoming a slave to others. And that's true. That is so true. Very few and I different information on betimi agye omo aye adehye. No kra make achiro no. Enye say ye kromu na enye o. information na ye fire ho no na enye information na fire ho no enye to bon se nipa ne bebre je chinye fa normal team say we enye why akwa why afna why university with England to kro ba bim and our paper mro ato we kwaka was pounds when you £1,000,000 until normal beti mama yen crofo atimi adiye and say you shoot some of these things down. Once you shoot them down, then the people will be free. Once you shoot these things down, then the people will be free. That we invest, yes, I do my phone or no interest, you're better than Obi or Waha. So you shoot them down so that they can wake up. Because the Africans are sleeping. And we'll be sleeping for far too long. Over the last 304 or 400 years, information those informations were designed to make us subservient and slaves. And your TV so, your books are kind, and sorry, I called the air they are programmed to make us see somebody as superior and us as inferior. And correct. Many watching you. And correct. Will be bossy to our Namrante Sama Oye. Kaso obi wo sika was a boss gani na obobro ni din umma ukro ni da ukro ni nya sika kra so wia Ghana fo bebre wa bro chira as Ghana ni o te Ghana nya sika yeso ye krofo enso bro ni nya krofo da if bro ni investor if die no bi no obezi be gwa bro chira kope capital aba the kope capital to grow your capital here. The capital is the knowledge that you have, the information that you possess. That is the capital. The confidence that you have. That's your capital. It's not the money. It's your network. That's your capital. It's your know-how. It's your but you can't change the pattern to say capital and yes, in a Bruni Krum. What do you say? To Tono Bibia, Quabruch, you don't know. You can't only go because you be the atom, but that's it. And you're for because you've been conditioned like that. And you're not even aware. So everything that you have is inferior. And that's true. Bibia will be anye. Dear ding, oh, but they will not take one thing. Oh, dear pass will move. Or soon a mother action will broach it. Anyway, and total information here. Once you get the right information, you can build that life. The future is in information that you have, and we are the ones to liberate the minds of our people. And so, in a way, for ourselves, we are building the building blocks for the future of Africa, for the future of our country. We need to raise a whole new generation that thinks differently from those who were programmed to think as slaves. We need to raise a generation that is self-confident, that is independent in thinking, that is proud to be Africans. Our hardest way be Sa generation was raising. It's not a generation our audience of any hand to also call baby fufu. And it's a one way. Into your platforms, this is our vision. This is our thinking. So, and yes, social media so create jokes though. A platform, maybe who social media is a tool for liberation. If you use them rightly. The TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, all these tools I also say is to spread the message so that our people can be free. There's never been a better time as this one, where knowledge is not colonized, it's decentralized, and everyone can have access to this kind of information. Anything I may think crisis, yeah. Baby RTBI is all happy, Benyabi. It is our duty to share and spread this knowledge. So, knowledge of self-identity, African history, financial education, business and investment, wealth creation education, self-development, systems thinking. And normal agriculture, technology, high income skills, industrialization. Some information will be seen. And to call YouTube, I'll call you YouTube or bend that over 2,000 videos. So I know my at least minimum saying your crown. I know over 8 years. My YouTube channel is over 8 years now. My Facebook, just about that. Your book perspective is almost 10 years now. We've been doing this, and yeah. So I'm not TikTok about it. This was written in 2016. So we've been doing this. We call radio, so be radio idea to share the knowledge. Until so tia fancy. Che, chira match or for. Sorry no. Uko school aka. Ono odi achinye kura wo de ka ba komi enu miensa. O china bon so no de kwa adwendwem. No de kwa adwendwem. Nye ne tie na wa bono ne law no wo se wo ye lawyer no wo mfa ho. Because lawyer no ko ye no bi na kire bibi ne ya kire no ho. Say some information in ya doesn't matter. Could be a carasem. In the information, did liberation be brain crofo. And once you have this kind of information, you'll be free, and you'll be free forever. Freedom is you having acceptance for yourself as an African. Controlling your time, controlling your destiny. That's freedom. Speaking well of yourself. That's freedom. So you cannot be free when you don't accept who you are. When somebody controls your time, when somebody controls your resources, when somebody controls your mind, and even somebody controls your belief system, you cannot be free. So long as abaya tuntuma wo yusuo and wo po, you are not free. So long as you have problem with your dark skin, your hair, your name, Okasa, you're far from freedom. Freedom is accepting who you are, who God made you. Say me catch you no be abetra cabrofo na international. Into uko China na China ni kasa no kaje nzo cabrofo na international. Debi. Yen pe enasta ye force ye ho. Uka brofo am any problem. But say me come twi a me kan je me say wo pese uko global. Na me global me kwa me koyede. Internet in wa was be a global. Em fa kasa hoka. Ye videos in dia fo nyina hwe. Ensi na e katwi. Unhu video bi akasa na omo kan wonte so hwe. Bebre kwa enso ye pe ewiase asesa. Listen. Omo internet enyansa fo omo ye internet omo ye this technology ni ade no. Ewiase asesa. The last 20 years, see any SC and then SC in difference home. So what TikTok platforms is there, we global. Or friends, the Facebook platform we global. As a matter of fact, a baby Facebook account now, YouTube account, a business. Open on a business and go for baby platforms and more musica. And so still old train old. Bring yourself to the times that we live in. So what I say, into Suyaho, build on we see the system in Ghana is not working. So, but that should be your duty. Change it. Also, nipa. President Mama or nipa to say the nipa. Also, if you believe so, now bet masasano. Gina, necessano. Sorry, kasa me mani nye ho. Until I me say, okay, the minimum me so be gubukum. I didn't complain. Say, why are people ignorant? I stood up and said, okay, I will commit my time and my resources to doing this. And you don't just complain. And I am paying for and kind of correct. Also, so bit my opinion in the sorry, necessary. What I say is weakness to keep talking about. And I am paying for corrupt. And I will be a corrupt. What have you done to change it? Kwame Nkrumah no any party say no it's a matter of fact Rollins ye kunosa wo dia na why live your conviction. If you so believe that you have what it takes to improve a country, stand for it. Stand for it. Stand for something. Don't live for yourself alone and keep complaining and talking as if somebody was born to be a president. Nobody was born to be a president. They made themselves. They stood for their conviction. Stand for something. Do something. Nature is our time be out the old cabby be and a young penny for an agana hod yet and agana hod yet. No, stand for something. So when in your sorry, like I said, Mr. Mrs. If you're not happy with our education, change it. If you're not happy with our school, change it. If you're not happy with our economic system, change it. If you're not happy with the level of knowledge of our people, change it. If you're not happy with the entertainment, change it. If you're not happy with the religion, change it. Sorry, preaching in yet. Stand up, teach what you know. That's how you change something. Now the other no, what are you doing? Ask yourself, how many people have you influenced? What have you produced? What have you changed? Change something. It's better. You change something, I change something, the country will change. What is it? What's this? Unemployment. Employ 2 people, I employ 1. It change it. Africa's future will not be changed by 1 president. Ghana, our country will not develop because we have a magician who is a president. No. I think Ghana's future will depend on many leaders from every sector who are thinking right. Africa's future will not be changed by just 1 genius president. No. It's multiplying ourselves in many who think like us. So when they kill 1, others will be alive. Because they have ever tried always to kill them. But if you're many, then they can't kill all of us. So we have to multiply ourselves in many who think as such. What do I say? I don't believe, say, a country, the future will be changed by just President Mama. No. Just the people on the world training for to think as such. And into so intimidating the company of Bendako. Sanity. It is your idea. Do call your YouTube channel, I'll be your books, your videos, be over 2,000 videos. So call your Facebook the same. Online seminars, in-person seminars. Your videos in the conquer for your African dignity, consciousness, financial education, business education, systems thinking. Your complex topics be brave because your dreams are similar basis and nipa dream on a beba nipa na brabo asesa. We have taught on so many complex topics, so to say. The Asia, so what I say. And he said, Nipan Mrantel be brady, the H, be brave. We share our suppose is 100,000 or 200,000. Maybe any messages and for send the so more day, Monomadi, and as a madam for Bako teacher, and no, any that's also 2 coin. Or say the last 6-7 months was started with a Nisika raise, and there was the apartment. The teacher, Nisika Banism, Tanana Jane Corso. And all this apartment. Mrante be was might be a provision shop. Obi say me yen and me yen ponche. That's it. Obi so yen factories akese. Factory baby, I'll call ya factories akese. There is a system, financial system, technology system we use you. Yen yebi. In Nuho. Into the ya one yen fanye bibi. They are in stages. And this will be to do no. So a friend is saying ginger drink na bit my eye. Se banchi phone na bit my eye ni ye. Se kente na bit my minute. What do I say? Se school be na bit my tea. Hospital na bit my eye. So enti suade. Suade te wadwem. E bia ni ho obenya fa ho de se wo yetuntumi. Especially we Ghana ni es the Ghana. No matter what. Be bia ni ho ankrofo accept you. Na ye do es the Ghana. Just answer no the 20 ubi me Ghana de menko unim de oka unim de oka dachi na be hu suade na be bo activity ko bro be da ko ne sanity and this person joining our kabibia metimi pick 1 or 2 na za na wakasa enti sanity oba kasem papa Ani sanity. Inti Oba no Wakasa. Reverend Edward Awesome. Reverend Kasa.
Menya medasi nyamishira
Namishra Awesome.
mekasa fi London say
Okay.
Matthew kakra say
Mm-hmm.
madam bi wo Holland
Okay.
na odi ho adanse kire me
Mm-hmm.
na sisi amene ka say madam fo no wabaga na we package ni manyina so ba nye enkoko
That's right.
oka kire me na me show good
Mm-hmm.
because you took kwa lender ha no lender ne Ghana difference bi ani so wo hwɛ Korea uma ha dana ubeduru ha Ghana beduru ha o tumi sɛ wadu Accra ana Kumasi
Mm-hmm.
ana sɛ Techimai bibia ni wa ɛsesa ɛso oni sɛ abrɔfo nso dɛ ɔka no ɔma dada ya kyɛ ɔmeme wɔ Ghana no beginning no na meyɛ businessman mekra akokɔ nam ne tɔkɔntua nom ne adeɛ even though na menyɛ ma sɛ ɔmbɛba bɛtena London na menyɛ ma adwene sɛ business na meyɛ no amanfoɔ ɛna aburokyire yɛ
Mm-hmm.
manhwɛ so anyɛ antɔ me nkokɔ na mebu me ketem bedu aso so mede asɔfodie ɛbɛka ho mehwɛ the difference between town na mewɔ Ghana ɛnta mebɛdi sɔfo aburokyire ha saa tena social media yi ma nti yɛbaeɛ na radio ne TV na ɛwɔ ha na Ghana ni abedu aburokyire borɔfo yi sɛbe nhyɛ da ɛnkɔ yie saa nti no wokasa mo so fa borɔfo ka meso mpɛ sɛ mede twi kan na me nkurɔfo yɛ tuntumfoɔ ti ase
Mm-hmm.
na ɔmofo so me fa borɔfo kasa na ɛnyɛ international sɛ na woka no within me no mepɛ sɛ meka me kurom kasa because Chinafoɔ ne Indiafoɔ na de obi aka ne kurom kasa nanso yɛn nkurɔfoɔ deɛ wokɔka ɛyi pa ne sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmfoɔ so wɔ ama aka borɔfo nti woba so a woba bɛrɛnti ɛdan asɔɔdan so woba bɛrɛnti no sɛ wotumi si dan kurom a nti wobɛrɛnti dan ɔpɛni meka sika a mede ato awura nyame adwuma mu a ebɛtumi ayɛ Kumasi kwan kɔsi Tamale
Wow.
nanso ewi aseɛ no COVID ne baeɛ no ɛnam sɛ na nipa no bebree ne wɔn de ehu hyɛ yɛn mu nti ne nipa ne ma nti sika a yɛde wura mu no nyinaa san bɛyɛ kwa ɛsan bɛyɛ kwa ama te sɛ wohwɛ investment a na nkasa atɛm yɛhyia wɔ a kɛyɛ sɛ sika no nyinaa de ba Ghana nanso yɛnya saa nimdeɛ no bi deɛ anim ara ne sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn invest wɔ ha ɛna sɛ ɔbɛtena burokyi na so woanyɛ careful a ehu a yɛde ahyɛ wɔn nti wontumi ntuma Ghana da because saa ehu na yɛde ahyɛ wɔn no da biara da no ɛma ɔyɛ akoa so ɛma ɔyɛ akoa nti ɛma yɛn bebree abɛtena burokyi ha sɛn a wogya ɔhɔ sɛdeɛ ɛwɔ kisiesie ya no aba a ɛbɛyɛ den so nti me start sɛ metie wo no madwen ɛne mususu yɛ nyinaa nti sɛ na asɛ mete ha so mente ha because my madwen sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ meyi firi mu koraa na meba fie because sɛ mu fie a ɛna metie wo nkyerɛkyerɛ yi a anka yɛkɔ yɛnim aborɔfo summit ɔmo yɛ nyinaa no ɛyɛ nimdeɛ na ɔmo share together yɛ sharing the knowledge together ɔmo sɔrɔ yɛkɔ G7 G20 ɔmo de masua aborɔfo nso ɔmo yɛ copyright papapapapapa there's nothing new the Germanfoɔ yɛ na noa bi na Britishfoɔ yɛ na ɔmo akyɛ de kakraa bi the Francefoɔ yɛ na noa bi na Italyfoɔ yɛ na ɔmo akyɛ de kakraa bi sɛ paint no yɛ blue a webɛ ne deɛ yellow So say adaka no we be no four square no we so any dey vesta enti me hu say ekofu pa che say ni mu dey na ye ka no enya dey bi ehu bia o
We
enna say me hwɛ na na kwa na me to me no me so ben kwa say me timi invite wole de hana me bɔ platform kese pa na wo ba kwa brofo de onka bi tii na ko Ghana fu gu krom ha no sie nya say ni mu dey kutu bi ni yi sa suri fi hu a I tell you yɛn yɛ wɔburokyie kasi yɛ ba Africa aba bɛ sisan Ghana yɛ de bɛ ka ho mu ne mbie no ho a yɛbɛtumi akyɛnti Ghana complete ɛna mɛka kyerɛ me ba bi sɛ Ghana paa aborɔfo no sɛ youth paa ɛwɔ Ghana no yɛdɔɔso kyɛn youth ɔwɔ lɛnda ha si
ane
na nka yɛka bɔ mu sɛ Kumasi kwan youth no obiara bɛdwane ne yɛsi yɛnkasa fa yɛn ho wɔde nsi na aban anaa individuals kafo bi kura nyɛ sɛ kuri wɔn bɛma obiara sɛ 100 million within 5 years. Who
ebe
say Kumasi kwan ka yɛntumi nyɛ double road.
ebe so ne de ebe
Ɛtumi mi deɛ kakra nyame de adɔm wɔ kurom ha no mede ba fie na meba so a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a mɛsan yɛ de akɔ because mahu sɛ ha sɛ de sika no bɛnya no kɔ dan koraa no a meyɛ dan baako a metua danka sɛ ɔbɛyi mante no nkwa so a wode baga ne sika ma ɛso ma 500 million ɛda kakra a meti mu no wobɛtua bɛbɔ 3,000 pounds wode baga ne sika mu a ɛne kɔ sika akɔ soro wokɔ bɛyɛ 700 million so enti ɛyɛ bɛho saa sika kita mo Ghana wobɛsɛ metumi ntifa nye biribi enti me deɛ dɛ mehyɛ wo nkora ne sɛ yɛn kuro na yɛti mu no woyɛ bi papa a obi ammoa wo but yɛmu bi wɔ hɔ a yɛabɔ ɛtiri mpoɔ sɛ yɛbaba bɛ surprise wo na yɛabɛtaa w'akyi level biaa sɛ nyankopɔn tumi de wokɔ no ɛsɛ ɔde bɔkɔ sɛ sɛ baabi aduru ɛnyɛ nyamesɛm ɛna ɛnyɛ mpaebɔ ɛyɛ nimdeɛ yiaa wokra nkirikirika yi ɛno bi na aborɔfo yi de ayɛ akɔ ɔmo anim yi o apɔsokɔgye safo ɛnyɛ bi na ɔde yɛ cars yi a ne yɛn nyinaa ka sɛ yɛtɔ cars no a ɛnka yɛnkɔ krakra bi amfi baabi mma ɛmfa ma polisifoɔ yɛn yankasa bɛyɛ adeɛ ɛti me deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ deɛ mede wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ no ayɛ the first priority na mede nyamesɛm no taatoɔ because mema piri sɛ kurom ha more than 50 years kurom ha obiara ni me me motor a mede baa kurom ha yɛ no shaking me apolisifoɔ kurom ha nyinaa ni me woyɛ asɔre a obitumi bɛnge woyɛ dede ne aba ne abɛfrɛ wo ne yɛde wokɔ ɔmo office ne atra ase ne aka na ɔmode machine sɛ bɛkyɛke ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ intimidation so but they say no by your knowledge we feel say we have to listen to you and I may say aban say Ghana ban man ni enko ho na ɔmontimi creative platform kɛseɛ ɛma youth no so na timi kasa kyerɛ wɔm because yɛn nyinaa no school no yɛkɔ yɛn nyinaa de nyinaa sɛ nim die wei a ka yɛ big farmers ka yɛtima yɛkɔ ka yɛ ɛmfa kɔtɛn kɔ ama India China fo a na isɔ mɛ yɛ nka more in case sim da because asantefo ne kɔnfo ne akyemfo ne ade sɛ yi sabro sa na abofo ka no na nsɛm ba kurom ha no ɛna mɛmo sɛ abofo ji si sabe tall buildings yɛ ne yɛsisi de papada ne nnua yɛ ayɛma ne nyinaa twam atakwa bebree ne yɛabobɔ ba ne sɛbe asɛ yɛgya toɔ nti yɛbɛhyɛ nkora sɛ kɔ so na yɛn nso de yɛbɛtumi de abɛboa obiara no akyi yɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛtumi nso invite wo kurom ha ade ɔba deɛ anka yɛde bɛgye pa because abukyɛfoɔ deɛ ɛsuro abɔfo deɛ hyɛ yɛ mu no sɛ yɛnya wo paa ma nyame mɛkasa nkyerɛ yɛ a ɔbɛtumi adamfo no waba ɛsɛ na ɔkɔmane no kasae woka nso woka ohia sika bi a ɔnka nkyerɛ me na me nso me support no sɛ because at least no yɛambɔbɔ yɛn ho a we are not going anywhere so nti maka yɛn sɛ masa ɔde du baabi na ohia $100,000 10,000 pounds just call me so we investment ba ubetimi e dia beto we offer no eno ane e trust if you so ha man ko di emre wo mu na number 2 jini padi number 3 obi a wo kan asem na kire wo no so wo hwe na usua no Sabi won't come up with hada abetna ha. Na to me hwe ni bi ekita wa. Me de ha kra che kwa ompe. Me de ha che wa ompe. So it is a ompe dia as I say you tell it. You have been one of the powerful hero on the land of Ghana. You can't even more change your life. I am a multimedia. I say, Abamu say you are the best. You know, we will give you all the support. It's a back
Yes, sir.
back door. Now
Oh,
you bet my idea. All the
okay.
best. All the best. Don't give up.
That's it.
Don't give up. Don't give up. We love you. We love you so much. And the
Thank you,
best
sir.
in Obiaba. Why? Let me show.
That's it.
Bye. It's your part.
All right. Also for Edward Osun. Yeah. Antitina Kasa.
Yo, Papa, Mr. Vane,
Yes, madam.
yedasi, tiwa, yenye itie.
Yes,
Ay
madam.
na, debia me kan sembi se obi kan sem na onipa no wo mu experience na ya wadwen se wuntie no a. Okwa na wonso akopem
Hmm.
de no wo won wo ho na wantie no. Na afei, it's either you learn it the hard way or you let go. Na
Hmm.
wabrabɔ na ayɛ basaa.
Okay.
Aburokyerɛ sɛ mehu so waka na yɛmu bi yɛatene mu akyɛ nti ɛwɔ mu experience. Na Reverend ka asɛm bi. Sɛ mehwɛ mfie na medi wɔ kurom ha na ɛdan ka nko a matua a na mbisa me ho sɛ ɛmfa so bɛn ɛna menyaa wɔ aburokyerɛ na mbaeɛ no. Sɛ wote ha na wotua mortgage bɛyɛ sɛ 3,000 plus bosome bia. Wobɛyɛ den kora na sika no waboa bi ano de akɔyɛ biribi wɔ fie. Enti nsɛm no a woka no ɛyɛ nyansansɛm a ɛboa. Mese I wish sɛ meti wei na meyɛ bɛyɛ sɛ 20 years. I wish. Nti nea meyɛ ne sɛ nkwalaa menim wɔm anaa ɔmo bɛ contact me a wɔmpɛ so ɔmo tu kwan mese hwɛ sɛ wobu me na wobɛtie me deɛ a saa sika no a apɛ so wode tu kwan no start fa dɔ afu because ɛno bɛboa wo wommɛtena nkoasom yi mu ɛyɛ nkoasom but woduru baabi no a Mr. Obin na waka nkanka sɛ woyɛ warefoɔ na wo pɛ so wokɔ wokunu ne mpɛ so wɔkɔ wo ma pɛ so wɔmkɔ wankasa wo pɛ so wokɔ a ɛyɛ so hard so difficult because at the end no kurom ha no wonni hwee efie nso so wonni hwee nti sɛ woyɛ 20 years na sɛ wo wanya the opportunity to hear this life-changing messages going around a nhyira na wo nhyira ɛna wo Mr. Obin adwuma no a woyɛ no yere wo ho kuram so mu den ɛnyɛ easy menim sɛ ɛnyɛ easy ma wo but deɛ ɛsi ɛyɛ de boa biara no yɛn aba bɛka mu yɛhu nti yɛte deɛ woka no ase ba youth no ɛnneɛ ɛyɛ ne se da bia no maybe wɔn no ɔmo ho yɛ den no ɔmo mmom na ɛba wo afei wobɛduru baabi no wayɛ stuck nso wayɛ mmerɛ woyare ahoɔden ni hɔ nti na afei wobisa ho question wokɔ fie a sɛn na wokɔyɛ no kurom ha wontimi ɛnyɛ adwuma bia na wobɛtumi ayɛ sɛ wo honam yɛ tuntum yi ɛnyɛ adwuma bia wobɛtumi ayere wo ho akɔ school ni no wama bɛdu level bi but trust me obroni na ne kɔ school ni pay na wɔgye no woyɛ ma wo saa opa correct mu and it's true and it's real nti asɛmbisa ne sɛ adan dan nti yɛn tena yɛ kurom ne yɛde yɛnyɛ ne yie they started somewhere and they've gotten this place yɛbɛbrɛbrɛ gu mfie bebree ne nyinaa mu no yɛbisa yɛn ho sɛ ɛdeɛ ne fi mu aba papa yɛnya wo nkyerɛkyerɛ ntam anka bi a yɛn mu bi nka yɛn ha yɛn ho ɛfiri sɛ ne yɛdeɛ ne yɛden yɛ adwuma paa but yɛn te saa nyansa yɛase yɛnyɛ obi anka bi ankyerɛ yɛn deɛ ne yɛde akyerɛ yɛtiri mu tukwan no ɛno bata amoa yɛn yɛsrɛ nyame so ɔnhyɛ wo den na kokɔ w'anim ɔma ɛwɔ aso no bible sɛ wɔ deɛ ahonhom no ka kyerɛ asafo no ɔma ɛwɔ aso no wɔ mu ntie ɛbɛboa wɔm ɛfiri sɛ mewɔ platform ne bebree so metie sɛnea boys no wɔma dansedie ne ɔm nneɛma a wɔm ka na mbisa sɛ I would have been ahead of them if I knew what I know today no a because na m'ani yɛ den na m'ho yɛ den paa nti wowɔ platform yi so na wotie a papa maame abɔfra young person fa w'ahoɔden yɛ biribi na ha yɛ nkoasom ɛyɛ nkoasom capital no wobɛnya no no wabrɛ no wagɔ wontimi mfa nkɔ yɛ bibia na the truth is ebi nso ni hɔ ɛyɛ credit na ka egu so no nya agorɔ ebi ni hɔ onyame nhyira wo papa mesi fom ama obi ababi
Ade Valentina, yɛda ase.
mɛso meda ase paa
That's what I thank you.
yɛgu so yɛba
All right. Systems, CCC, SSC systems, kasa.
So be nako.
Yes, boss.
Be our platform you see.
Yes, sir.
Ebi aja me ba na say ejana so me mu. Na say me ko higher. Me tia na say me go to the next level. Then best catch you be as a dream no enya nshingu. Yes, I did the dream in shingu ye.
That's right.
Igusua yes ye abrabo ni mu. My ba live my son tembaka kra me beti ye no. Me say me shebu mu nkwan say Ghana na amanfo sorry amo ba she Ghana say ade papa bia no kurim no. Me you so me who as a typical example. Ba buchiri na me swa. But me imagine say metena buchiri me dream nya say me to fie say de na so for kane imami kasa yi. Me dream nya say me to fie ma tena kro ma live with a life here. But me U10 be kakra be fair at that time back in 2008 and I'm the phones buy here. That's why me can't show the phones buy here. Now me heard the returns and I'm say there be. So me imagine say me the high my lifestyle ababono aha between condemn okroma. Broni be you sue me for the rest of my life because broni nja o ma won told that. The before crowd be take it day ebi a 1 month off no kura na so the letter commandants no ja mo akọ. You see then what baby go okro because adwuma na wo ye mabroni no. Wo ka sa wo kokdu okrom kwa be 3-4 months kwa be yi wadi. It me take it that step no I'm starting say me the business me ye business. Tika kranka ni panya kakra kura ya se be de ye no. Betima cash nyankopon ni monyam se enye Ghana ekeni pangira na so nya de wo ye no.
Wow.
Do be obeka se Ghana enye bia na me metu no hu. Me de me metu no hu. Obi antimi nkan chem se Ghana enye untimi nya bibia 100% wo Ghana da. But doesn't mean that you have to give up on your country say Ghana yet. I go check cry one cry your challenges they face you. Let me catch them before say sa energy a mo ba bu chira mo se mo pekrata no. Ye deport obi a otim ko fa lawyer. Go di su ko lawyer. O ko bi o be force obetina mu bi obetina mu se obinya krata. Enti se ma ba fie na manya challenger. Enti me because of challenger manya enti me give up say Ghana nye. Dabi e se me tokoso. Ye adwuma o Ghana konfo de esike adwane. Ebi mo zayen, ebi mo ton your cars. But still you give you up. You have returns and you made your blessing and now. Meet me can check as a Ghana name and dini ye. Baby da. Ghana and your papa will croon him. Then you answer best as I watch in that with him. No one who the way you are brabonimu. Because who need the only the way you are brabonimu. What you better say? Ebi ko bi chikosuya. Who bet chikosuya and found. Ebi obi be ton tomatoes. Ebe farmer no. Eti who the way ya. Me who the me ye. Say there's another business on the pipeline I'm about to open. Maybe me talk car parts business. Nyami ada Roma. ya mi shira me ma metimi eto edi Ghana sika to asase wo magazine si dan wo magazine obi kwa ka
Bryson,
chem se asase no kwa wonya bi nto da obi ka chem se asase no kwa wonya bi nto na me se wonya Nyankopon wadwen kire na wo kire ba me time adu so say nya bi nya me ma me nya bi wo ho no ama ma say bi CCTV camera business wo de nya me clean hotel side wo no etu e dey na be ka chem me say Ghana nye me living testimony say Ghana aye me ye ti say what platform we so na so person ye bibi ofia I must be obi oti abuchi discourage you say okwa obi ti because entonton kra be we me we excuses for the man entonton over man tonton be give up our dreams so o say I didn't say enkofo bebre give up on dreams so trade abuchi for mu dream o purpose on Yakopon de mo abrabo mu no amafo bebre trade amomo nu omo ho e wo krodua betima ma example for example ebi mo be to dan amaje se nakura de na komu nabi na we friend abrabo obeto dan a wontimi ndem a da bia wotie adwuma 24/7 ka na brabo obi say me hu say guy bi comment was say a mortgage here our property tax ko abetu akwanya asenkutoa water bills ba as hit winter be hit akwa be so kwan hu sika nya asenkutoa ekuro mususu nya siu dan wasi awie property tax kakra bi ni ajo obi antete wa brabo Chroma out to me pako kasi kwa wa wutu du fie o wato fie no park in the next street nya be ma ticket wo no Ghana want to be my ticket, and you're doomed now. I want to be my ticket, and I say, want to be local car. And you're doomed. Why would you want to be to my local? Why paku car see who fear one tia? Also, Remafa, maybe a wager of phone be with your father, over no cobra the ticket aboard. Obiang, I said, I would say perfect, but me dear, Ghana, you cry. So, we your business, and now we the war ya. Ghana be mo wako ni mo abrabom Ghana na me nya ye dwetre de bo bra de ye de me no ti o se me nya nyame adaro ma me ka hye nyame anima me nya boni adwuma biom for the past 10 years me clock kra wo bi adwuma kra da me clock da me decided say don me ma boni use me for the rest of my life because boni use a obe end up in a senior home kan obi ama mesraw it why would I live that kind of lifestyle. Me went from a passport in there. Me decided to go China. I go to China and do whatever I want to do. How many days I want to spend, I can spend it there. Because I have a mindset. And you'll be able to me. I have a mindset. I'm there now. And I'm sorry, because I bear Muluka. Was I say case you cry me more? Because that be I was asking you cry more, ma. Just say, just I don't know I that be I just when I listen to you, I just want to do more and more and more and more. It's immediate. Me what tie or platform with you. And more beyond discourage you dream. And more beyond discourage you. The opposite way you are braboni muno. So tietien kofo anoa. The media dio muno. Obi basi sanama wo. The bit maka no. Manuasi. Eda masipa.
That's it. Sharp. Well, that's it. Now I'm going to find the nyame. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. Kwabena Kasa.
Yo, me da se. Pacho motimenka.
You don't go.
Yo, me de kwabena bin adade.
Oh, me.
Yes sir. De di kan nyame nhira wo se wa ma ho kwan na nyame yusu.
Yes sir.
Wonim de watua na wo de tufo. Sabe ebetimi abase ye nyina sansem ye wemu. So ye ntimi fa nya adwuma. Ti sa wo de wo de ye adwuma na ye da wase se wo hye lipan kran. Obi comment bi ase. Eye 3-4 months. Ena obi ka book bi ho asem. Na obi ye comment se o. We mu nyina me nkan kona kotie kwabna obin da akọ. Ena me boss na me de hu. Free ho anytime bi a me hu bia na nsem a wo ka nyina no. Eye nsem papa. Na said the menu be kasa passionately. Me tu kwan ache. Ebro mfi aduasa. Me tu kwan na me abrant ye mu no kra. Ene ma wo me ma me baba aware me ma mi nu ye doctors. Enso abrochira ye no ho agije mrewa. Wo yesa wo kwa ayesa wo che na ni nu asan atu. Ayesa wo ye wi o rane up no asasa o niam akọ na bibia bebum.
Yeah.
Nanso ne ye nyampa ba. 2022 me kotena Ghana me di be 4.5 months. Me ye adwuma free fie ntino. Then I'm cautious, yes, I may catfish.
Okay.
And now we cry, kaka craving, I'm a argument here, some samba. Me dane me hona me sister aye ne basa. Enti me da wasi na futu a me de ma yen a ye pese yenya motivation na ye pese ye kono. Me tena Israel na broni bi kan se me kire me. O say you cannot do a business with a remote control
Okay.
until say obetimi establish a system. So what da kura the system can still work. Adwuma no be ye adwuma. Abekoso. Enti no wo deɛ no a wode ba a ɛhyɛ yɛ nkran no sɛ yɛyɛ motivated na sɛ yɛsɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔtena Ghana akɔbɔ bra akɔdua bankye kora no one thing I may suggest ne sɛ you have to get a system.
That's right.
System a wofiri hɔ ɛkɔ baabi kɔdi abosom mmiɛnsa kora wobɛba no na adwuma no ɛyɛ adwuma because yɛn nuanom a ɛwɔ Ghana nso no sɛbio ɔmo suban nketenkete bi no ayɛ sɛ ayere nnade ɔmo de sɛ nneɛma Madam Fubi ɛyɛ nkokɔ.
Yeah.
Kosia wonya no da bia no. Odwene sɛ nkokɔ no dɔɔso ɛsɛ menya kosia no bro saa. Ɛna ne yonku bi ka kyerɛ no sɛ ɔnkɔ hɔ kosia da. Ɔnkɔ tena hɔ the whole day. To your call the whole day no mo tasi kosia do timi sɛ obenya abro sɛ de onya ne daadaa no. Na onya phone call nti ɔdane n'ani akasa. Na mrantie na hwie kosia na gu ɛyi mo akanwia gu so etiatia so. Said they be nya more crates than they do all the time. Now, and yes, I expose you almost so can correct. If you don't create a system, a bit beat you.
Yeah.
Or better, you then can be out of bro bag 10. Now the bear 3 your friend is saying soya bean they mix it. Or me daneno. Or the soya bean you know the version to go into me too. These are just some examples. Your call, now say spare parts now be tone. Then now be you have to have a system that will help you. Media mempa ebone say abruchira ye no ho agegimrewa order da ya entimi nkɔ. So be a suffer ha de obeka say ye muntu anointing oil nguru ye so na ye ntimi mriki say na yenko na ye kuro ede me ko tena Ghana abosumi 9 fa no me ba ye obi asema sesa.
Wow.
Mejuma me start mejuma wo Ghana be to Ghana 12 me sorry a makɔ work me ba ma bedware ma pe bi edi na matena se ye adwuma makoda me da obia nyane me obia me ha me ma me na begina window yi ofa sorry ofa me si ja me na me na utimi da ma ho to abrochire yen so abrochire etwa nipa nkwa so obeye tobom kwan so na ho nya den me de nyame ja ye nyina
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
yo
That's fine. So okay. P quiz, Kaza.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bean.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you. Happy to catch you live again.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving me, me prophecy. I'm very good, sir.
Yo, Bafra.
But Mr. Bean, mine is 21 years here. Me a chartered accountant. We work as a CPA. Because no yakoni nebi. Pentagon, former military. I'm Ghana's best. Ghana entertainment. I'm proud to say I'm a smart guy from Ghana.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I've worked to a certain point. I could tell you, say academically, professionally, me do height be. I mean, say yes. You know, I even opened departments in the military system. As the first black guy to do that. You know, first black guy to run stuff like that in DC. Open a whole business intelligence office in the entire Navy yard here in DC. So you bet me you can go to LinkedIn. I had to walk out of my job. Now I say I'm gonna be Boba Bisa. Kwasibuno. We do level we do idea ba yeah coding B. And I'm an accountant, but I'm also having a master's in IT. So I have like 3 professions. No bro need nyansa kwan bi so. Why you report pana de ne kono. Oda no ho ba Monday no say me who say I know one fat dot in see intimate see so now say now this is why then now they are share different folder within like for 2-3 years. Then we say I'm starting to say me dream say Obroni oni nyans omben you. I want to encourage us that Obroni oni nyans are quite be so aeroplane na why anyway no and you know a yen nyansa. Maybe we may not have time today. I will release the secret to send your mom manipulate your intelligence to build what we think they created. Aeroplane. Technology say running aeroplane. I did deep down from stealing it from our ancestors and adding to it. Even the slaves. Light technology, bulb technology, for slaves, no matter fact, because they couldn't hold.
Yeah, I know the doctor basis of wasn't it? Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, because they couldn't hold the patent. So a slave, to me hold the patent. Creativity is America was a see about Ghana. Na mini me Ghana na mini. Oh, when I see boni na papa dash share aeroplane. Inti
Contemporary term.
na inti no ni na ka brainwashing no ho say. Inti no I had to I'm saying say that awakening made me to say that department bibi say me na me solve it. Me and me bibia one time me co-workers now 65 and old. I was 37. And I'm like, I am actually running this place. But my dream no. Me yakwa. It's the mental problem no. I'm praying say will be our life we should be no. Go deep pan solve this problem no first. One solve it cry now capital investments be Ghana one share cry now. Obi two for obeka say oh na kwa we so my advice fa we make business errors now the obroni or a mutation from us. I'm going to repeat it. Or a genetic mutation from us. The Bible, the first human being in the Bible is black. God by design created the black man first. You're only one race. You need white race and black race. I'm empowering I have a ministry for young men here where I teach music for free. I play multiple instruments too. It's called Disciples of Love Ministry here in Virginia. I have a lot of students around. My gift to Ghana, because Abrochini me who say my apartment environment, not educated people no endorse. And nkofo be bring ba obi wana na year Ghana na ne mame Ghana. So I took it upon myself to use music. Anybody who knows me on this live will comment downstairs. So it's private. So my goal was, before the Lord lifts me up, I want to give back to my community. It is very big. The trust scholarships, man, idea. Don't sit back and say, or buying or mining bibia. Your resources nobody be building Europe, any America. Nobody nyama bi a share ho say me ne wuye nhu da. Obeko school abe medical doctors sing. I have doctor friends, pharmacists, me no mutumi share na make say bro. Medicine na wakwakoye doctor na wa ndokro I won't hear say de nyama esi o. Yes, a system say you be school na friend when I'm a doctor na me say me a chartered accountant. Na ye juma mo sa. So I walked out to start my own practice. Me no can say me to my office. Office is 3. It's not been an easy journey for the past 3 years, but it's been the most rewarding. Minji paycheck in few biaho is good. And actually, Ghana na member back. But after listening to you about 1 week this year, 2019, 1 week, and 2008, them were military, about 1 month. Intino. Last 2 years, I told myself I'm coming to Ghana full time. Yes, Adrian. Me grandma the year 2 months ago. Me share Uber driver be. No, you're faithful, pa me anti afano. Me ne kasa ni faithfulness will be in yam. And my friend say, me pe cast to a mano. When you feel master ho. Ne I start. And bring him he was surprised say boss so friend me. No idea no. Because I'm committed, say, me no kasa so me training accountants or Ghana CCI. to do
Right.
the job I'm doing here remotely.
Yeah.
So that I save some money and also build accountants there, because maybe a school Ghana no my mission accounting wa ha and when I media boom in so that means the potential is back home.
Sure.
So say the Indians so take over IT jobs in India and idea yes you best start taking financial and IT jobs in India and Ghana. So and you bring me training 3 years,
Wow.
3 hours from Ghana time to 1 a.m. to 4. I have a faithful accountant in Ghana. Kakanka Kraya, in the office, in the computer. The computer see how make us a membership piaman. So
Wow.
the concept to rebuild, Dr. Obing, I worked out from a very high paid job to zero income one day. But
Mm-hmm.
my resignation letter, I just walked out. Since then, I've not made that money again. But I'm surviving perfectly.
That's
And I'm the
right.
most peaceful person. Who will teach me? And I just say, also you're good. I'm not bragging. There's no school I can go and pass. But all because of Ghana, Yan, and Boami. Oh, no, Bruni, a resemble Dawson. Inti mama ye adwin say, Oba ha say ya, tino ho, ne sua bibi, men pe chesi cars. Na me sit down Ghana, me sit down, nobody cares. Be sua bibi, oh, value added no mo de abaha no. Unya ba ya ye wadwe adwuma na wo mu no. Uye we adwuma na wo steady nyama. Se na be ya wo kɔ back a unkonko ye research bebree.
Right.
Oh, nti yen jump start your process, Let's start jump starting the process. Men yon said I'm pesika na madam for make it 120. Nti me could make it 120. I took 2 Ghanaians last year to train them. I had to sack them here
Mm.
because the mind is not correct.
Mm.
Nti I'm advising anybody who are broachy, we a young person now who's idea medicine, dear no. Men kase me be bibi or Ghana. Start steady what we call the value added of the West. Say no be our babaka. They take you almost 400 years, ye the 20 years in ye be do ho. Oh, in a young boy ho. Oh, obi ba no di sika ba, yen just ye we anyama no because we have vibration.
Yes, sir.
So we anyama nketinketi a, o vibration ye weak. O power ye weak. Oh, me a tax accountant wa. Until I see people's finances, I can't go too deep. But obi to me betina me I say so for pa brafa bi shame mami. Na wo mfa bi an shame. I'm say all this energy you are doing just for dollar. Dollar into be tro. Na ya chill. No one say go anim ase. Na ya tro mo letter no mo deka no mo friend Mr. Emmanuel. Can you help me? Na aden papa penyin. Aden 500 extra na be your den.
Mm.
Oh, it's when I see you, I get excited. I'm say maintain share live, let's all come together. Say we're going to change the land by this
Yeah.
end of the month. I'll find the money, get this Uber thing going because I did the ratio. A man is trying to sell a hostel. When I did the return on investment, it's longer than these small Uber things, and the guy is
Yeah.
faithful. He's going to send me pictures today, like almost 20 pictures of cars. Meanwhile, my talk cars, so I'm a stranger. Me call Ghana, car anyone to
Oh.
You see, so it's very sad, but we won't give up. Let's not give up because let me not even start with Congo. It was for your Congo near kind Congo story, Grandpa Ghana idea. The lives Congolese lost and the minerals they've lost. Minerals seeing you.
Yeah. It's the richest.
Oh, yeah, Ghana, yeah, just 1% of Congo. Yeah, in school, GSS go be in about Congo. And no more resources, no more slavery. Well, because Oboni in person will be full. Oboni, yes, Ghana, and can you move into 2 by heart? Oh, it's just like you are teaching. I want to encourage you. Let's keep very soon. I'll connect if remotely or anything with you. Just let me know how I can support. But anytime I see you, I will join you and let's keep changing the minds and encouraging these young ones. Because they've not seen people like you. So it's hard for the young ones to believe. So we have to demonstrate to them and then keep empowering them. And so thank you very much.
Also, tone it
Thank
down.
you. Send me a message, please. My number is
All right, I will.
02466 318.
Okay.
02466 31874.
31874. 02466 31874, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'll send you a message tonight.
All right. That's
all right. God bless you. God bless you, Doc. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
To your brand, baby. Famuaba. Ezra Wellness P.
Yes. Miss Robin, good evening. No.
Yes, madam.
Yes, but your way and you made them by ya. Let me show Christ that oh yeah, no, it's working. Said that you'll be I've been in the US more than 20 years. Once 5 years ago, I think I made it to my so health and wellness, my nurse background. Until I was always speaking English. It's me tear one of your videos. And I can say, our people want to learn. But most often, you try my free say, oh, Ghana phone pay be into the Debbie and you focus so baby. Until I never life and I walk language and I was really here say I was like, I have to come on and tell you this. 18 once I meet CSR message, it was last year October. Now me I was saying I started key channel just to educate your community on health and wellness. And me so within 1 year nipa hodo amarevesi won yade ahodo the testimonies I'm telling you and the growth for my own health and wellness any other this evening when you are seeing me here I want to say thank you so much. God richly bless you. Debbie, anytime I see you on live I just come in and I have to say thank you but time but whilst the year is going to an end I say God bless you. Continue what you're doing, Pacho. When you see a community need the attacks in the dorsum. Nah, it doesn't matter which platform. Now, when you say you're resilient today, then you're over few so because you're really changing lives. Yeah. Thank you so very much. Why? I mean, shut up, that's it. Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay. Yeah, now the Yakasana Kaho. Because they are a Brofo say a bit, China for saying a bit, India for saying a bit. Yeah, it is all Yenase, oh dear, Ghana for IATP with my casa at least 80 million, the Oka 1 or 2 media better. The best way to pick yourself. Okay, Becky Casa, Becky good.
No, onye pacho mawadro.
But you also sister.
Na, listen, the gospel according to Obedako, chapter 5, verse 2. Ode nyabotre na mani abre ose ye die yesese enye obi ade na ye yesese ye die. Now you see, I bless the day I met your message. As a some mindset na me obi a manage business na ma set my dream to business a me pe. Na dana na wo kan sem bi say nipa ni bi no say adwuma ni o man ni mo. Na aka say wotu wani ahun so bi ton koko. Adwuma bebere wotu obi ton katie, obi ton abura ya ndoa, obi ton abura ya che, obi to ton body, obi to kwadu, whatever. Na ade ne ka me koma. Ena menya abotre me de many a man I ton was to money a man. But then say, okay, a human I may. Na Rene ba former BC said was a me who dear nipa here. Na me de 7. Now you know the funny thing. Me decided say me wa have for shidim. Until me decided say me the body be kwa akra. Na me hwehwe mu na chere say the say body na bu ntimi de kwa me boka. E na me pen ye me twa me ho asia no. Madre ne ka chere me say roadside one. If I body any nkogu na drivers na omufi takwane whatever omoko weekends no and I say omutu kwan no omobeto and na Monday and I me sharp here. Now you know the funny thing oni me my mo ano sabe and am say ye mu bi no said ye say dwen no e wo from na ya set business bi ama ye wonti no business bi wa ye de man krofukuo bi na me kwatena ho a me nsefo matade enti no mete ho a obi duru mo say area mo ha na wote ana me se da bi na obi so duru ho mo na bisa me say na utu kwan ana me se da bi me ton boode na you see say bitumi ho say o ma dwen no ayo mo say sister yi mu de oye obi a wo ye adwuma we wagyae wa betena wo store and they wo ton boode enti no de ope wasem no duru ho no park ne car no say na na wote ana na me so da bi na me na me ton boode ne beduri ne cabbage ne mokoi I say sir now you know the funny thing there ohun achire no humi a I say sister won't you kroma kra na me hwe ade ya wo ye ya o ti kroma nka wonye wonye munyansa o na you see me say there me be answer me be ya banana ma trago ho si oben da akona abedi ye na me nim so nya atwemfo ne be ye me on be ka kire me say me ye onyame na bra enti say ye ko school no me si me so bi nya anti ase we ni nim de we ya nka ye ho beto ye na me ne bra bi di nkomo o mama se bibi ani Ghana no na bible bi ba me sopo e bi ameton bo de ne kwan ne ho no o say na me movie no na obi strength on money sika nko no amoto na o hwe asa de me was to ameto school bag na masa export board ye wo kwan ho no adenti na onipa no ono de onye na dwen so obeye biebi man o electrician enti oye obi dan ho adwuma o say ni jefo fi ni je abeje dan no omo beye na ntwie e wo Ghana ha yete ha I'm telling you yeti ha yesi adwuma ni ha bi abaji etanya bi man so eba abaye emwa wa ha omudi enya yedie enti me betro aguso na omuduru homo a aye omadwemu he na omo nti yedi ase no Mr. Obin o de nyankopon sha na areho sam ne say your mindset no areho na wonim na braba akoka say broni sua bibini na eye no kre me ne man bi din komo wo afidie kase yi so o say omo wo museum bi ho na wo kwa ye man fafon no ko security atwa hwahia na bible na ye ne ye kan omo different one ho and na mo ba Africa no wisdom omunya wa ha no o ma trotro ni nyine gu ho enti se wo ko wura mu mpa ye ma mfa phone nko na wakotwa na ade abekere sa mo hwe de abrofo ne ye Mr. Obin broni bibini ni munyansa broni se wale ba ko na sebe wale abo aka ho broni se mentia kwala na akwala no nyansa be ne kura no nyansa be ne kita kwala o se wale ba ko ye wedding na wo wi a edua si ho abetimi awale no DPK class wani na sabi kofa wo nyonko be mato nti bibini ni nyansa na de minima mi hunni se mindset no bra hwe obi a na me hu nyansa se me ton adwuma na atwa me hu ahia na de be ma me sika na me sika ko obi man so na pressure edame so ya $2 ma na me twada me kasa se de omo kasa bi se de adwuma ni krom hai na nya bibia na ha bibini sem bibini fa na adwen en dwen hu de obetimi aye bibini ya na me se nkwala ya omoko hyem akwanhye wo ewa ke na me ra ho enti nipa we nyina enti bibia nka omo adwen se omo nya biebi ma omo ho tisa aban na isi sa wo ya ban adwuma no so a de areho ne se wonya bi a na wo hu se omo disika da no me ko salum sa me ko ye me bowre na le de bi ye me no so ma me pa na me bisa ne se me nkoto no salum hoda na me se no asua adwuma ne bi da na osi o da bi na me se osua wa akra na osi da bi na ya ekrom ha ya me se wow osi me ye nurse me ye midwife na me sua adwuma na me se madam can be midwife I was St. Elizabeth Freedom or say I. Now me say na how am I? Now me say so pay soon the or say I. Now me say so we school no. Ye can say ko sia dwuma nka wunsia. O say there be come nsia. Now me say na ye den na fe wunsia. O say ni pay soon ni di. na me friend say kwa akra akɔfa nneɔma nti no mehu sɛ ɔwɔ business idea nti aya ɔma me sika na mefa nneɛma no wɔ baabi a mekɔfa no mefa bi na ɔfɛ nhyɛ ne baage mu na ɔntɔn mengye ne kaa sika mpo the receipt bɛgɛ bi sɛ mehu sɛ wahu yɛdie nti ɔhwehwɛ nti the gospel according to ɔbɛn daako no ɔse gyae korɔ no ɛnyɛ wobɔ korɔ no na woyɛye yɛdi atwa wo ho ahyia ɛnyɛ wo dii pani atam ɛna wonyɛ sika ɛnyɛ na meda nyame ase sɛ m'awofoɔ no ɔmantumi amfa me ankɔ school na because ka school de ɛbɛma ma ha adwene paa ka school ne bɛteetee me nti ama can you imagine sɛ meda hɔ ekuro bi hu mia na onim sɛ menni Ghana to the extent sɛ metumi tie wo na mehu sɛ yɛdie na de awerɛho ne sɛ yɛdie na ɛkata nipa ni nti sɛ woanyɛ w'adwene sɛ ɔbɛba fam na wahu ɔman no nhyira ɛwɔ mu deɛ a you are more than slave na adwene mu nkoayɛ deɛ biribiara ni hɔ a ɛyɛ sen adwene mu nkoayɛ wɔn nyinaa aborɔfo no mu hu yo ɔmo na deɛ ɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔma san atwerɛ book sɛ deɛ Africafoɔ yɛtumi yɛa ne sɛ yɛnya nsa na nyame de maa yɛn no deɛ yɛtumi yɛa ne sɛ yɛtumi de to kwan sɛ wahu wɔn akoro no na nka bibini bɛhu bɛte ne ho ase na wahu agyapade a ɛwɔ atwa ne ho ahyia na nka wahyɛ ase ato anammɔn yi a na nka ɔbɛyɛ nhyira na wonim bɔɔdeɛ no a metɔn no deɛ ɔwɔ wisdom no ɔduru ɔse sista wayɛ adeɛ yere wo ho ɛbɛyɛ ye na wonim mehyɛ bɔɔdeɛ no ase no mesɛ ɔbɛn sɛdeɛ madwene mu abie ni business idea bi a manya no mese next year no nyame yɛ me adom a mekɔgye a full self compound ɛwɔ Nsanwam na malodu bɔɔdeɛ no kia mefa nkwa gbogborosi na kɔbɔka mede abɛgu me fie hɔ makɔlodu bayerɛ makɔlodu bankye na mabɔ ne dɔnkɔ mi na mahwehwɛ wɔn a schoolfoɔ chɔbaafoɔ kalawolefoɔ na mayɛ me fie hɔ say warehouse na you know what sankamantie o na mamba fam na nti sɛ meba no ɔwie SS no ɔte store hɔ na mete kwan no ho tɔn bɔɔdeɛ duroduro na mesesa moko ne beduro 5 cedi ne tomatoes 2 cedi ne 3 cedi efi sɛ minim sɛ yɛdi bra yɛ na minim sɛ ɛyɛ motic meyɛ akɔnkye na mebɔ mpaeɛ a na menya nti na mesɛ mɛyɛ bana na matwerɛ hɔ kotie ɔbɛn daako na wobɛdi yie na nya atwomfoɔ no bɛyɛ me na bra ɛnyɛ masɛm koraa efi sɛ yɛtie wo a na yɛbɛhu yɛ identity sɛ yɛtie wo nsɛm yi a yɛbɛte yɛn ho ase mesɛ bra mesɛ me ne wo kasa yi sɛ Donald Trump ɔde play bɛsi asɛ menkɔyɛ American first lady a mekɔyɛ dɛn ne nyinaa ne sɛ mate me ho ase na mehu sɛ ɔman no a metim no agyapadeɛ wɔ mu na sɛ sɛdeɛ metie wɔ wo nkyɛn me so mede kyerɛkyerɛ bi mu nti me so megu so a me so meya wo nkyerɛkyerɛ yi kakra a menya no na menim sɛ obi so tie me nti wɔhene yɛda wase mede ma no bɛsi na obi so aka bi nti the gospel ne deɛ mepaakyɛw megu so a mekyerɛkyerɛ asɛmpa no mu a mede kɔ meni adagye koraa.
Yes, madam. Yɛda ase Adebegi. Yɛda ase paa. Wow. Do you have branch your heart? Swati. Nti. Wait. Cassidy. Oh no. Okay. Who is there? KSO Trade View Enterprise.
Mr. Bendako, good evening.
Yes, sir, boss.
Ma obese ma twen ache se meba o platform so abekasa pa. Me meti wei me obi a ye wo me to business mu. Okay. Na mebusuafo big distributors won kokko club for 40 years. Inti tama na misoni nyina na me nana pese me de na minim na ne plans mum, but me ma kwan since primary JSS SS me ma kwan dia o se me nko honko boom anche na odomankuma wu ebe fa ne koye inti me obi a minim brand management me good in brand management se me no te wo now the brand be to now catch me say me explaining
strategies are you bit mama brand na I'll give you 100%. Inti me wie university no metro applications bebree echo institutions bebree na so surprisingly me the two mpe no ma fa me afa me interview but me kwa adwuma ne mfa ma me one company there one company me because of when me meet me bonidin me ko 10 times ni nyina ma mfa ma me ko si se me a me hu se no adwene da metrim ne so se omo interview me no because interview no se me bi so mo questions ebi wom ho a say me fa yeah family e be kan wasem e didi mu na minya business opportunity bi me distributor ema one local company e wo Ghana ha me wo Kofreda Eastern region na me distribute omo brands no e wo let's say 60% of Eastern region me take over and na me sanwo another company na me no start June and also met mark say Kofreda 60%. But Mr. Obenako, so surprisingly, I'm only 27 years old.
Okay.
27. Inti me pesanka one day we seminar. I will come there and speak to the youth. Listen, there's money in Ghana. Just these 3 days, my gross profit is 15K. Last month I made 20K. Last month I made 20K. Me person me bobo me figures so chill. My me bobo free June. June I made June me make key. June me make it 7,000. Afafena na mi re adwumanim. July me make it July me make it 11,000. That's net profit. After say me church my workers Kenyan area, me make 11,000. August and about 7,000 because the market was no good. September I got a driver who could drive to many places of Eastern region. I made 36,000. 36K. That's my money. 36K. In October, I made 30K. November, I made 21K. And now December, today is 4th. I have 15K. So what I want to tell people is, money is in Ghana, but it is with the uneducated people. Those who don't respect the market people. They pick my goods. And yamana me tono market phone na me demo. Omu free 1 week. Nema koji misika. Omu free nema koji misika. Ebisu ya cash sales. Yes, yes, man and day omu konkoko. Omu konkoko en yinem koye sales. They sold good worth of 30,000. Me tete me profit. Nema di adi free mu. Me tete me can say transportation. And na di adi free mu. Na sika me profit. Anga say 3,002. That was on Monday. Inti me person me catch you be say Ghana sika wa ho masa. I have goons in America. Me my family members baby they were but I'm making it for myself. Imagine say I'm just 27 years old. Oh. Imagine say me 40 years. I'm still coming to me guy. It's me person me show being crying say abrochie na motion. Abrochie is good. Obi anga say abrochie nje but mo mani ma yen didi e trimu debre says one kwa abrochie wonye ye. Hey, 36,000 a month no mean send to abrochie. The surprisingly say I have Miss Seville, one of the biggest banks in Ghana. My total credit, I 1.2 million Ghana cedis. I am a person me de koji visa or US embassy and a Canadian embassy. Just my total credit to qualify me. Me wa China visa da ho, but me too crime. Now me person me j kekena me hu say sa connection anko for 30 to 100,000 no. If you have something doing here, obet to quite easily. So we ye bibi waha now wa cash flow. Mr. Obenako, sika me kind of day no. Enye easy. Because just this month, sika Me ma gigi wo customers so sika farming nsem 126,000. Sika a farming nsem ebi wo ha 3,000, 4,000, 12,000, 15,000. Make a canning in aboba. Asma making that I have it on my phone. I have a system. I place all my stocks in my sales into minimum the business I'm doing here no. Omo mo tom niam omo mbo tayo. Omo hin de mo 3,000, 4,000. People think says the way we use school was say we cut in office and say no what making money. Doctor ni be ni trying to cut 30,000. Doctor ni be ni trying to cut 15,000 Ghana. The cash is with the market women. Omo a mo se omo sia pro omo nko school omo nye hwe no omo na scan no omo ho ma me ba ku ti mi gina ne na so endra me ko tafo me mam driver na call ye otonema 15,000 etua cash e ma me cash 15,000 but onko school ye I have one man in Koko ono so onko school otimi fa niema me ton these soups Juliet soups otimi fa 100 etua 26,000 ma me cash no more di aba. Until the person may say, me say one day I want to meet you so I can talk to people. I'm a very young person. Say see abrochi any ma adwimu biem. If I'm to make 20,000 a month, what the infant is say osaba from the kwamso be na ko. Mami make 15,000 a month times 5 years. That's 60 months. And just calculate. That's my money, oh. And then I have 1.4 billion. Hey, me secret dam account mo. I can choose say me kwa bontia could 5,000. Menya, but the omunti asene say sikedo na ekam. Trade is the biggest sikedo. Obi oton niema. No matter where you are, you can make it. Me ti kofredia, minti akra kofredia na yawo me because school akra. But me kokoko so many kokoko kede kokoko akotia. They need my product. I have 40 customers in Kofredia. I have 20 customers in Koko. I have 15 customers in. If in fact the whole issue is I have over 200 customers. And if me profit a 10 CD per boxer, 10 times 200 yahe. I'm making it here. Mini akra mini kumas Kofredia na meti. It's so be na ko wabua but me pese one day me de se okase me ntua me bibia oh yes seminar bia I would like to be a more because I have a lot to share me no biaba me da say
ya pusu seminar bia no ababi okay
me pacho yo me da say pa na me share also
all right there
bye
want me bye and welcome to the try na ye dey say and nya no work out also sikedo na is in trading and it's not wrong every economy okwa omo control kana enye omo aye from lawyer and accountant for is with the traders business owners the control ska. This is what is difficult for the so-called educated people to accept, and that's why they struggle financially. Basic fact, the statistics prove that everywhere you go, those of you who work